So let's just be honest, you got around 3 months. Otherwise, we're gonna lose the shop. Poof. Beep, beep. This little switch right here, only the plastic part with the blue ring, $50. Oh, a new accelerator pump. That's a good find. Real debacle, man. See, we even got the 4-speed reverse light. God dang it, we are buying fraud cans. Old breathing hole. There we go. Dang, that's a big old heavy chunk of metal. Hello there, cross member. Is that a pinhole there? Oh. You would cry too if it happened to you. God dang it. Welcome back to the garage, guys. This is the first build episode of the Roadrunner. And I'm gonna start off by taking the keys here, open the old trunk, which is packed full with parts. Luckily not, I don't think so yet, parts we're gonna use, but just like a bunch of original extra parts. And then we're gonna open the door here. Because over here apparently the same hand motion doesn't really do anything. So here's what we got inside the interior that we gotta get out, and including the dash. Everything's gonna get stripped out in here. Let's throw you guys on the time lapse real quick, and let's start by emptying the trunk. By the way, trunk on this thing, huge, okay? That El Camino over there, it ain't got nothing on this old 8-foot bed here. Also, fun detail, this trunk is bigger than my 71 Charger trunk, because this is taller. It's a taller booty in this thing, like pointy or whatever. Kind of like the Firebird, it goes down, you know, while this thing is just big ol' hip. Okay, so I got dig through the whole rear end over here. Still missing all the interior stuff in there, but I know I'm gonna use it all, so I'm gonna take it all out and save it in my Roadrunner crate over here. Now, I did find a lot of cool hardware, you know, like these weird big old J-clips. Where are you gonna find those again? Also nice original bolts instead of some new China stuff. You know, we got brand new chrome bolts over here. We got the fender bolts. We got some other miscellaneous bolt. Found a locking pin trim for the door in perfect condition. Brand new pad for the parking brake, but I don't think I got the parking brake anymore. But I got this. And I found some other real great stuff, like the switch and arm here for the lights. These things, right? I looked up on eBay because nobody reproduced these. This little switch right here, only the plastic part with the blue ring, $50. And I did also find the one for the wiper switch somewhere. And look at this. Brand new NOS side marker. So right now I got 2 crates in the side that I'm gonna look through. Got an old converter that came with the car. I got some body mounts, I got the hood hinges, then I got all this stuff. You don't wanna know how many of these bumperettes I have. I think we're talking 7 sets. And then down here I got all kinds of stuff too. This is all the weather stripping, or extra weather stripping, because there's weather stripping in the car. So this is all the extra weather stripping. Then we got this filler panel here for the front end, and we got one more over here, so we're gonna need those, of course, which are still very nicely in original gold paint. Oh, a new accelerator pump. That's a good find. Right now I took all the bows out of the headliner and put them over there. I took pictures because they are front to rear. Thought we could reuse this headliner. It's actually really good condition, no tears or anything, but these things right here, where the bows go in, are really brittle, as you can see. So the bows would just rip through. So I'm gonna keep this. This is a good template to keep. That's a lot of stuff cleaning up. I totally forgot how much junk there's in this car, but we're getting there slowly. So hopefully in an hour or something, we can vacuum the whole thing and start to assist the inside or whatever. I still gotta put all the rear seats and control arms and stuff somewhere. Real debacle, man. time to take the dash out, and then pretty much the only thing that's left in here is the pedal bridge assembly there with the brake pedal on. Then we got 2 rear seat belts, rear taillight extension harness, I think they're called. The plan is now to start with the wire wheel and go over this square area right here, see how much rust we have. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to do at least 1 small patch panel here on the driver's side. It is very pitted here, like it's pretty soft. Rust primer, then a normal primer, and then I'm gonna try to shoot it probably black, or if I have enough gold paint, I'm actually gonna shoot it gold, I guess. It could be kind of cool to still, I mean, I'm the only one who's gonna know, but it's gonna be cool to know that everything is gold in this car, like a factory car. Of course, this thing is not for sale anymore, so we can take this one out. I have all body parts for, what does it say, 1973 Barracuda. See, we even got the 4-speed reverse light. I don't know why, but that's so funny to me that Mopar had to put a reverse light in the cabin so the driver would know you put it in reverse. Like, how many people accidentally started their car in reverse and stuff? Maybe Mopar didn't have a safety neutral switch. I don't know. There's another hole right there. God dang it, we are buying floor paint. Okay, so here we go. Now we should be able to, and then slide it off the studs that they apparently welded in to the dash. That's not factory, I don't think. There you go. There we go. Dang, that's a big old heavy chunk of metal. Hopefully we can just bolt in our 4-speed stuff to this. So, take the screws out real quick. And then there's 1 tack weld, yeah. Sure. My God. There's silicone. I like how the tack weld is just like hanging out in the air like, I did my part. Hello there, cross member. Is that a pinhole there? Oh. You would cry too if it happened to you. God dang it. I think for now the fix is gonna be this floor plan up here. I want to change it out someday. So for now, we're just gonna rust convert and paint this, and that's gonna be it. And same on the passenger side. Passenger side, no holes, but we got surface rust. Carpet stuffed lift that's like stuck to the floor. So I definitely need I bought a little mask so I can put that on my old breathing hole. So my dad just dropped by and helped me get the hood off, but there's actually a few panels that I want to take off and send that off to blasting as well, because there's so many like nooks and crannies and weird shapes that I can't get the rust away with normal angle grinder and stuff like that. And when they got all this stuff apart, I kind of want to do it the right way now that I'm here, even though I don't really want to use the money all the time to do it, but I know I'm going to be happy at the end with the end result. So I'm gonna take the front valence panel, I'm gonna get brackets and all this stuff sandblasted. This has a really rough, bad surface on it, even though it looks kind of nice. I just played around with some patina matching and stuff, but I think I'm just gonna get it blasted and paint it all gold instead. And then wet sand it a little bit to dull the color down and stuff and match it to the car. When I got this panel, it was green, so that's why I gotta do this stuff. Then we got stuff like the hood latch system bracket stuff right here. We got these brackets for the valence panel. Hit like houses here, whatever, and get them blasted too. You know, we're gonna make a nice car, okay? We're gonna make a nice car where when you pop the hood, the engine bay looks like a brand new car, even though on the outside it has this patina ready look. That's kind of what I'm going for. So. The whole front end is taken apart, and I actually thought about something right now, because I'm gonna make a mess when doing this. So the whole firewall is bunch of holes and stuff we want to fill in, and that's going to be a mess going and spraying into the backside, if you will. So before continuing on the whole cleanup process on the backside or in the cabin, I'm going to tackle this whole firewall project here, and I actually think I'm going to go over the whole engine bay once again, because I'm not happy with the result. There's some places where there's like too much like orange, gets like textured clear coat and stuff like that. So I'm probably going to go over the whole thing again, just grind down the clear coat and then shoot another fresh coat of gold and then another fresh coat of clear coat over that. Because also the coat that I have on the engine bay right now is not that thick, so I actually want to get a thicker coat on it. So I think that's what we're gonna do. Not gonna paint it today, I think, because first of all, it's really cold in the shop. And second of all, I think I'm gonna buy like a little tent or something I can put like over the front end or something, and then put a heater in there to just get the heat up to maybe 60 degrees or something, you know, just to get some heat in there. And then I can also use that tent for all the parts when we get the back from the blaster to put inside the tent, put a heater in there, and then just get the temperature up there. So we got a lot of holes patched. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 small like screw holes and stuff like that we're never gonna use. But then I still have these two big holes here. This big hole, this big hole, this big hole, that big hole, that big hole, and then the giant fan hole. And then we should be good. Dirty as hell, looking like crap right now because I've been welding and grinding and all kind of stuff. And we're getting along. We're doing a few patch panels up here. I'm gonna do the big hole now, then the other AC hole up there. I pretty much grinded down the whole cowl section out here with a rust converter, primer, and then VHT black epoxy paint over it. So that should be pretty solid. And we're gonna do that on the other side as well. It's kind of flimsy, and if I want to mount the heater box in there and tighten some screws in it, and it's gonna hold a little bit of weight and stuff. An old plate here from my Ford F-250 floor pan, which has, first of all, really nice fixed steel. I think these are AMD actually. It got these big, nice dimpled profiles in it. I could have made those myself, but this is just way easier. And then I can trim it the triangle that I marked out here, and then we can just tack weld that piece in there. And then grind it down, primer it, paint it in there, and nobody would never know. And it kind of looks a little bit factory because it has a little bit of profiling and stuff, so that's cool. Now that I have this piece right here with a very rough shape, I'm gonna start to just smoothing it out with a flap disc or whatever, and just keep on test fitting it in the hole over there until we have a really nice fit. Because we want a really nice fit all the way around with no gap. So it's gonna be easy to weld and tack in there, because otherwise you're just gonna blow through it, make holes and stuff like that. And if you're a bad fabricator and welder like I am, take your time fitting stuff up instead, so you have a nice equal gap all the way around. And a pro tip is when you start to tack in stuff like this, start the weld or the rod on the grounded area. So in this case, I'm grounded to the car, so I'm always gonna make sure that my welding wire hits the car first, and then I can drag the tack over to the plate. And then of course, when you got like 2 or 3 tacks on this plate, this will of course be grounded to the car, and then it doesn't really matter anymore. But like the first 2 or maybe 3 tacks or whatever, I usually hit the car first with the wire, because that's the ground, so I get a nice good penetrating weld just at the edge, so it pretty much weld to the car and the weld runs over the seam or whatever. That makes it easier for me in a way, so that's what I'm gonna do. There you go, got the plate done. It fits pretty damn perfect in there. Can't really hold in there with one hand, but it's pretty damn good, pretty tight. There are a little bit of gaps I gotta fill out. Not the easiest shape to shape. the profiles or whatever. I'm gonna have to, these 2 ends here, hammer them down or whatever. Maybe do a relief cut or something. I don't know yet, but we'll figure that out, I guess. But a plenty strong piece, gonna be good to get that in there. So I'm just gonna tack it in there. So there we go, got the panel tacked in. Now we're gonna move on to the last 3 small panels. We got 2 holes over there. That long hole there, and then the hole underneath the patch we just did. But right now I'm gonna jump underneath, and I'm actually gonna take the 2 cross members out. This is a 73 model, so they are rubber isolated, so you can take them out. Well, the transmission is not, because there's a transmission mount, but the torsion bar cross member and these things have rubber isolated bushings and stuff. So I'm gonna take both cross members out and the torsion bars, and I'm gonna remember which one is right and left. I'm gonna mark with a painter marker or something on it. Two lines on the right and 1 line on the left, so I know which one is driver and passenger side, because the metal on the torsion bars are made to be twisted in one way. If you switch them around, they might bend or break or something. I heard that, at least. I don't know if that's true or not. So we're gonna get that out, the 2 torsion bars and the cross members under there. The cross member, of course, gonna get sent out with all our other parts over here for blasting. And then it's gonna come back, and then we can shoot it nice paint and primer and stuff, so that's gonna last and looks nice underneath the car. If there's any mopar nerds out there, the torsion bar says UW, and then there's a number down here that says 661L or J, I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. Probably have to turn it around like this. I don't know if this is anything special. Let me know if you know what torsion bars these are down below. But what I'm gonna do real quick is make sure that I know what side these goes on. So this one, I'm gonna make 1 blue line for the right side, and this is the front. F for front, I don't know. And then I'm gonna make 2 lines of the left one. So guys, I just got home and I noticed the memory card ran out there in the last clip. We got the torsion bars out and the cross member as well, so we can send that off to blasting. But that's the end of this week's episode. I didn't have time to edit more and put it in a video to get it out here for Saturday. I did actually film a little bit more, but I felt like that was some footage that could probably fit better or go into the next video. So that's gonna go into the next video. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like to help this video out. Don't forget to subscribe and put on your notifications also, so you see when I upload a new video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.